Alright, hey guys, 2232Xfire here. Yes, I am installing Windows 7 on my computer. This is actually, this is March 2nd, March 3rd, 2012. I am installing Windows 7 on my computer. As you can see, it's asking me to do that. Well, I don't want to do that. I just want to let it go. Yeah, see, you can tell it's Windows 7. I'm finally upgrading my computer to something other than XP or just a beta. This is Windows 7 Professional. I want to give a big shout out to High509 and his mother for helping me with this upgrade. They've been a pretty decent help in helping me upgrade my computer. The only thing is now, I still need to upgrade my RAM. I currently have a gig of RAM, which fits the minimal requirements for Windows 7, but I don't want the minimal requirement. I want something a little bit above. So, if it's above it, then, yeah, shoot, I don't mind having it. And, yeah, see, this is the Wi-Fi card I was using in my computer before. This is the only thing that did not check out in the Windows 7 upgrade advisor. This is the only thing that had an asterisk next to it saying it wouldn't work. Well, it wouldn't work. But High509, or Daniel as I would call him, he's my friend, his mom said that she believed that Windows 7 does backwards compatibility, which sounds alright. And I know that card has to work because I had it working in Windows Developer Preview. I mean, it worked fine, except for the fact that it kept cutting out on the internet, which was probably due to the fact that it was a beta. Simple as that. Yeah, it's still installing. I haven't even put the product key in yet. It's still going. By the way, this is Windows 7 Pro, so, sorry for having to use this crappy camera, but, I mean, it's not like you can really tell it's crappy video as far as looking at the screen, but then when I get closer to the words, you can kind of tell that it's kind of foggy looking and weird, and it finally fixed the resolution. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to record this all the way through, and I'm going to turn my volume up all the way so that you can hear that I'm actually putting Windows 7 on my computer. I mean, I know it looks like it. I mean, you can see it. But it also helps if you can hear it. And then you can see the specs and everything. I also have to let you guys know that I haven't been uploading in a while because Sunday of last week, I got sick. And, turned out to be a sinus infection, so I really didn't feel like installing, and I'm still not totally up to par. But you know, I actually feel pretty good enough to I actually feel good enough to make a video, and considering I don't have to use a screenshot thing or anything, I mean, I can actually sit here and record the video. And you can probably tell my lighting is a little bit better. Now, when I type in the product key, I will put you face down on the computer like this. Don't get upset for that. It's for security reasons, mainly. Second reason, I'm just gonna put unless you would like to be sitting like this and look at my ceiling. Either way's fine. Now we're just waiting on this to complete installation. Which, guys, I will let you know this. I mean, this computer, it doesn't look like it's new or anything. It's got a Pentium. That's the wrong label because I upgraded the processor, but it's got a Pentium 4 HT in it. Hyper-threading. It was designed for XP, but it can run a lot better. That's a self-installed floppy drive. I put that in there by myself. I didn't put that, it wasn't in there. Of course you can't see it, but I got 2 hard drives in there. One has a failing attribute in there, so it's not exactly a good hard drive to boot off of or install anything on. But the hard drive is working good enough where you can save files to it, certain files, okay, and you can tell it's you heard the BIOS beep. It's ready to boot. I'm not gonna press a key. It's just gonna go itself. This is when it's gonna start loading. And you'll notice my computer loads it pretty quickly. Now, when it finishes, I'll let you see the final product. Yeah, let's see the final product of how quick it boots when it finishes installing. It boots fairly quickly. And you can probably read that. I'm sure you can, because I can read it. I can read it fine on the phone screen, and so if I can read it on the phone screen, I'm sure you can read it on the YouTube. And most of you who have done Windows 7 installations probably remember this particular process here. Checks video performance and etc. And I've actually got one of the first programs I want to install on Windows 7 saved on my flash. It's Windows, okay. Let's see. I'm not going to set up a password yet. I don't see a need for it. Okay, see, you can see it's asking for the product key. I'm just going to set it face down. You can look up at the ceiling. That way it's not like you're looking at a black nothing. Okay. Alright, I'm going to type it in, and then I'll pick the phone back up when I'm done. Alright, I'm going to press next. Let it go ahead and recognize the product key. Once it goes to the next screen, I'll pick the phone up because I'm really cautious when it comes to installing Windows. Even a slight glance at the products key. I mean, you could pause the thing and then you got a products key. I mean, most of the time these keys can work for most CDs, so, alright, alright, the time looks accurate, so, Windows is finalizing your settings and see it's Windows 7 Professional. I mean, that's your first clue that, hey, he's installing Windows 7. And you can clearly see that right there. Alright. Alright, it should load. I got the volume up pretty loud so you could hear it when it boots up. And then again, it says it right there. Professional. As you can see, it's preparing desktop. And as you can see, you can probably see these wavy lines on the screen. Well, there's nothing I can do to prevent that. When I get it installed, I'll go ahead and rate my PC. Most of you already know what that is. Rate your performance and oh, and just to let you know, this is taking a total of 12 minutes for that installation. It was only loading those files for about 5 minutes before I started recording. This phone was completely dead when I started recording or installing, so I had to wait for it to charge up. It's a BlackBerry, so when it charges up, it sits there and loads for about 5 minutes, and it has a battery symbol on it, and it sits there like that for 5 minutes. Then, finally it goes on to the next screen where it starts loading. Alright, well, you probably heard that, I'm sure. Okay, so we're going to go to Start, Control Panel, let's see, System, View Computer Status, View Performance Information, and rate this computer. Alright, so it's going to start rating it, it's going to start running, see, I hate when it does that. When it starts rating your computer, it sets it to Windows 7 Basic. Running the Direct 3D 9 Alpha Blend Assessment. I could care less pretty much what that is. All I know is it pretty much is just 3D. Let's see. Here's my main recording thing. Mic. You've already seen this, so... Oh, and these speakers have changed since last time you've seen them. I took this cover off. Hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I still got a little cough with it, but it should be gone by tomorrow, I hope. And we are waiting for it to install. Alright, well, it's already installed, but it's got to do that. It's a crap thing. We're still... I mean, I just love Windows 7, guys. It's just crisp, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Although any YouTubers in the Baldwin County area, Foley, Alabama, go to Foley High School. Most of y'all know that we are getting MacBooks next year. Pretty excited about it because, I mean, I've been doing Windows for all my life, and I mean, I've barely had any contact with a Mac, so no, I'm actually pretty excited about it. So, using a Mac will be pretty interesting, because it's a lot different than a Windows computer. So we're actually getting the new MacBook Pro, the aluminum unibody version. So, yeah, it's pretty neat. Once this thing would hurry up and finish. Oh, it's doing CPU performance now. About you can see it's about midway. It's almost done there. See right here, I love how Windows 7 does that. Especially if you're copying files, it has a little piece of paper that goes whoosh. That's so cool. I mean, as far as look, Windows 7 and Windows Vista just look so much better. I mean, Windows Vista had that black toolbar, which was neat, but wasn't that great. So it should be finished in about a minute. And actually, I haven't seen any flashing screen. Because it said, hang on. It said this might take a few minutes. Your screen might flash during this rating. Which, it hasn't actually, so I'm actually pretty proud of that. I mean, I know my computer doesn't look great, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, it runs Windows 7 pretty well so far. And it ran developer preview. That's why I say, that's how I know a good bit about 7. Because developer preview is very similar. Especially when I tweaked it up and all that stuff. I can barely hear my hard drive, that's good. I'm actually looking into an SSD. Haven't quite saved up for one of those, but I want at least an 80 gig SSD, if not a little more. Having an SSD would be nice, really nice. Yeah, sorry. It's kind of late now. I mean, it's 10:55. You'll notice, yeah, the phone's still plugged in. See, there's the charger wire. Once it finishes, you know, any minute now. It's funny, I don't remember it taking this long on Developer preview. Oh, and might I mention, developer preview, the booting sequence, look, it sucks. I mean, the look of it just sucks. I mean, why were they going to try and build a tablet-type computer? I mean, that's retarded. I'm sorry for using the R word, but okay, it's stupid. Alright, well, as you can see, it's not wanting to finish rating, so, I guess I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and, subscribe. Leave me any comments or whatever. And, hope to make another video. Hopefully this video will be of the rating. Thanks, guys, and, see you next time.